Good morning, student. I am Mr. Alok Brave from Ambuja Public School. Once again, brought another video, and this will be my last video related with the chapter first of the, history. Right. The last topic is the making of Germany and Italy, and along with it, I will conclude the imperialism about the last, the making of. Chapter first. So this is the thing which I am going to teach today, this topic. So this is my last video on this topic. After 1848, my dear student, what happened. There was in Europe, there was upheavals means insurrections, revolts, you can say rebellions, right, by the middle class, educated middle class families, along with the uh, rich farmers, you can say peasant, you can say, right. See, so what we started, they started, my dear students, rebellion, doing the rebellion against the monarchy. They started doing the rebellion against the monarchy. Why they were doing the rebellion against the monarchy? The reason behind, very simple reason behind it, was nationalism. 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 Liberalism. Seeds were sown in the mind of illiterate population by educated middle class. By educated middle class. The seeds of the liberalism, nationalism were sown in the mind of people by the educated middle class. So, my dear student, this was the basic cause of, this was the basic cause of, my dear, this, uh, you know, nationalism and liberalism, and basic cause of basic cause of insurrection. Insurrection in the Europe, in the European countries, in the European countries. So, you know, in this category, we shall go to the Germany and Italy, right? We will read here about the unification of Italy and Germany. So, my dear student, the German Confederation was divided into many parts. German Confederation was divided into many parts, right? Almost it was divided into, I think, if I am not forgetting, 39 states. Now see, German people were trying to unite the Germany. German people were trying to unite the Germany, my dear student. See, German people, how they were trying to unite the Germany with the help of some educated middle class, and some member of the royal family were also helping them, right? Those who were liberal minded, you know in this year 1840 year, German people made one German parliament, right, in the Frankfurt St. Paul Church, in the Frankfurt St. Paul Church, which was rejected by the Frederick William IV. Frederick William IV rejected their, my dear, this German national parliament, and they did, and he took the help of troops, army, right? Then this army drove away 831, I beg your pardon, 831 members of you know uh, elected German national parliament, right? So in this way they overcome the coup, right? They overcome the coup, cop, right? See, they overcome the cop, right? Or you can say rebellion, right? See, with the help of military power, right? See, now see, you know, this liberal initiative to nation building was, however, supported by the, you know, you can say, by the various people, various educated middle class, but King William Frederick overcome this situation of revolt or coup in the year 1848 with the help of army, right? And liberal and Junkers. Junkers were big landlords. Junkers, Junkers and big landlords were the Prussia, were of the Prussia, were held, you know, uh, monarchy. King Frederick William, King IV, right? See. So Prussia Chief Minister Otto von Bismarck was there, and he was the person who took the help of Prussian army to to suppress the coup, to suppress the coup, right? See. So, or insurrection you can call it revolt, right? My dear student. So 3 years, 3 wars, sorry, I beg your pardon, 3 wars were initiated by the liberals against the monarchy, government of Germany, right? Because most of the German states were bifurcated and they were part of different empires. In order to reunite the Germany, 3 wars were fought by the liberals, along the farmers' right, see, to end the monarchy. Then finally in the year 1871, right, see, German people got success in their aim. They finally in 1871, finally in 1871, German people got success in unifying Italy. Right, see. Now see, in January 1871, the Prussian King William I was proclaimed German Emperor in a ceremony held at Versailles. Right. This German Empire of Prussia help Germany to get the unification through the help of Otto von Bismarck, its chief minister. Right, see, its chief minister. So, in this way, Germany was unified on the bitterly cold morning of 18 January 1871. My dear student, you can see, right, see, German state representative of the army, important Russian minister, were all gathered in a hall of mirrors in the palace of Versailles to proclaim the new king of German Empire. Right? He was Kaiser William I of Prussia. Kaiser William I of Prussia. He was declared Empire of the Germany. Right? See, still there was no republic. Right? Monarchy was established, but the parts of German nation was united. Right? This was the thing done by the, Kaiser William I with the help of Otto von Bismarck, chief minister of Prussia. Right? See, the nation building process in Germany had demonetized the dominance of Prussian state power. The new state power placed a strong emphasis on modernizing the currency, right, banking, legal and judiciary system in Prussia. Right, Prussian measures and practices often become role model for the people of Germany.